They're at it again. This is This Week at Man United, the essential roundup of all the social media goings-on surrounding our beloved Manchester United. I mean, I say beloved, we've had mixed emotions, haven't we, recently? Have you noticed we brought This Week at Man United back like 3 weeks ago, and it's probably been the hardest 3 weeks to come up with something that's going to put a smile on your face ever. Like, everyone is just down, depressed. We're struggling to watch Manchester United right now, and I know. I'm only laughing because if I don't laugh, I'll cry. Gonna have to start with this, aren't we? This video doing the rounds from the stands at Old Trafford as the team were doing their lap of honour? Lap of honour, really? I wasn't at the game, I'll be honest. I was away in North Wales where I wasn't getting any phone signal just to avoid the potential Scouse apocalypse. But I was keeping up to date with what was going on the pitch, or after the game on the pitch. And I did see that video of Paul Pogba that's been doing the rounds. You know, where the fans giving him loads of abuse.
Oh, fucking Instagram, fucking shite, mate. Fucking shite.
Yeah, I'm in two minds about this one, you know, because I'm thinking, like, me as a match-going fan, I don't think I could ever scream abuse like that at a player that close up to him, like the really loaded language as well, like real aggressive abuse. I don't think I'd feel right doing that to another person who just hasn't performed for the football team I support. I don't know, maybe I don't think that it warrants that, and it's not a great reaction. On the other hand, you could say that Paul Pogba's disrespected that fella, because I don't think Paul Pogba's put anywhere near the amount of effort in. He runs about and he does that fake run where it looks like he's running, but he's really not. Like, I can walk faster than Paul Pogba's run. He's about 6'4". So yeah, you might think I'm sitting on the fence here. That's because I am. But I am in two minds about it. And I do think that I would like Paul Pogba to stay because he is our top goal scorer and top assist maker from this season. But, I mean, like, why would he? He might want to go to a club now where all the fans just love him no matter what. Like Real Madrid. See how that one goes, Paul. And of course, Herrera officially announced that he's leaving the club. He put this big minute, was it like a minute long, this video that United put on Twitter, just celebrating how much he is Manchester United through and through, apparently, and a massive Red who couldn't take a pay cut to stay here.
There is red in my heart. I knew it from the first time I played here.
This is another one where I'm not sure about it. Like, I like Herrera. And every time you see him at Man United, and every time you see him on the pitch, he does put 100% in. That's the minimum that you can say about the guy. Do I think he's quite good enough to be starting week in, week out for us? I'm not sure. And the fact that he's been at United for so long and I'm still not sure about that suggests that he's probably not. I just think it's a weird video, this, because it's like he's going on how he's the world's biggest United fan and he's this Man United icon. And you know what, as well, I'll say this about Herrera. He seems like a really nice guy when I've seen him, and like I say, I like how he plays on the pitch. But he's supposed to be this real football guy, isn't he? Like in his core, he loves the sport of football. He's going PSG to play against a bunch of farmers every week. He can't care that much, can he? Speaking of farewell videos, actually, another one posted online from a player who's on his way out the club, played his last game, Antonio Valencia, club captain Antonio Valencia, and apparently Man United couldn't be bothered making him a goodbye video.
Antonio Valencia makes absolutely sure.
This looks like it was made on Windows Movie Maker. I wouldn't be surprised if Valencia's actually made this himself. It doesn't even make any sense. Fucking this bit here, Antonio Valencia, cheers for the Red Devils. What? Also, Antonio Valencia, can we just say a big shout out to him, because he has had some periods where he's been really good for Manchester United, actually, and he's been here a while, and like I've said, he is the club captain, so he deserves some respect. Thank you very much for the years of service, Antonio Valencia. I'll always remember him as the only player scared of the number 7, though. Remember that? When we give him number 7, he just like had a season in the bin. 7-ophobic though, isn't he? Tony V. Scared of the number 7. Remember when that happened? We give him number 7 and he just performed gash for the whole season. So we changed it back to 25. Who else did this happen with? Luke Shaw. We gave him number 3. He was terrified of it. Changed it back to 23. What is wrong with these players? Honestly, grow up. Right, okay, yeah. Some of my favourite videos from the weekend as well actually have come from Liverpool, but the blue side of Liverpool. Like, I would like to just mention how proud I am of the bitterness shown by Everton fans over the last few weeks, and especially after City did win the league weekend just gone. They were celebrating like they'd won the treble, and some people will think that's pathetic and will be like, oh, you've got nothing to celebrate for your own team, so you just celebrate your rivals losing. Yeah, that's the point of football. Look at this. Look at how much they're cheering here. Going mental. You nearly won the league. Nearly, guys. Nearly. Right, now on to another potential transfer target for Manchester United this summer. We know we have been looking for experience, a leader, actually, and someone who can make the big decisions. Step forward, Theresa May. Right? Some people will laugh at that video. Some people will laugh at that and say that that is Theresa May like acting like a robot again. I personally disagree. Theresa May, she's over 60, isn't she? Theresa May, yeah. Their skills for an over 60-year-old woman, without doubt. Look at the touch. Look at this touch here. Better touch than Lukaku, honestly. And you wouldn't have to spend 80 million on her. Sign her up, Ed. Go at it. Actually, no, I better not give him any ideas. He fucking will, won't he? Oh, Jesus Christ. She'll be manager in December when Ollie goes. I mean, she might be able to get us back into Europe since she's been struggling to get us out of it as a country. Cool. Not here to talk about City either, but obviously won the league at the weekend. Everyone will have forgot about that in a couple of weeks. Honestly, so glad they did it apart and not Liverpool. So glad. Noel Gallagher, he was celebrating as well, wasn't he? Yeah, he attended his annual City game. Honestly, he just turns up when they win the league. Noel Gallagher, the world's biggest glory hunter. Like, I didn't think he was a City fan before this actually became good. I swear, he was a Celtic fan not long ago. I feel like I've made that one up, but I swear I've seen Noel Gallagher in Celtic gear. That's what I always say, best member of Oasis, Bonehead, every single time. Love Bonehead, me. What a legend. He was the reason Oasis were any good. As soon as he left the band, it's not a coincidence. There's a picture of me with Bonehead, by the way. Nah, don't use that. I don't want people seeing my fucking haircut. And of course, City did win the league and the weekend. Big, huge parties that went throughout the night in Manchester. Literally, I think every City fan in the city was out last night partying. Been bedlam this morning cleaning it up. Bloody hell. 10 bottles they went through. Both of them went through 10 bottles. Can you believe that? Honestly, they're mental. And probably one of the only positives from the last game of the season against Cardiff, Mason Greenwood playing the whole game. He put this on Instagram, celebrating his first start for United. And it was good to see him. I do just worry though, because he's got a lot of potential and he's scoring loads of goals at his level at the minute, but he's 17 right at the minute. We'll probably be relying on him as our first choice striker in 12 months' time, and then we'll burn him out by the time he's 21. Honestly, if United continues to be run the way it is, we're just going to destroy all of our young players. The thing is, when we used to do it in the past, we'd ease them into the team and they'd be given freedom to have the odd bad game. At the minute now, they put in a bad performance. People on Twitter are wanting to get rid of them ASAP. And there are people watching this now, right? I don't get this one. People saying, you're only biased for the English players. No. Bias for the young players. I'll always be biased towards the young players at Man United because you should expect young players to be erratic and you need to give them a bit more time and then maybe they'll be stars one day. Plenty of patience with all the young players, apart from this young player. Yeah, that's good. No, you know what, actually? Fair play to Ashley Young. I saw him signing a few autographs, saw pictures of him going around social media, and you know what? Ashley Young, it's another one where he's just not good enough to be starting for Man United. He's not been good enough for a while. He's certainly not good enough to be wearing the captain's armband. That's not his fault. He just shouldn't be given the opportunity in the first place. Hopefully that's something that we can sort out this summer and get rid of all the deadwood. I mean, we're not going to get rid of all the deadwood, are we? We need a tree surgeon for that. Does that make sense? If that joke didn't land with you, get a life to the 2 tree surgeons watching. Also, gotta give a big thank you to the guys at Sky News for showing why we never do Fancams live.
But 4 goals from Manchester City. Manchester City have made it 2 in a row. They're just
we'll go down as one of the greatest teams.
Fuck this girl's cunt!
Sorry, we're really sorry about that language.
Whose idea was this? Who was sat there thinking, I know what we should do. We should go outside the ground and interview fans after they've just won the league. What could possibly go wrong? You fucking idiots! It's not rocket science, is it? Just pre-record the piece and bleep out the swear words, you dozy
But 4 goals from Manchester City.
Beep, beep.
City have made it 2 in a row.
Beep.
Just
we'll go down as one of the greatest teams.
Beep. Beep. Honestly, I'm so fucking glad this season's done. So fucking glad. Fucking hate football.